About passive investments, you may have heard me talk about shares somewhere else, because I do a lot of that investments, both in private equity, venture capital, and also buying and selling of shares, but not as a trader, but as an investor mostly. The difference is that a trader will trade for margins, an investor will buy for value. So you do an analysis of the company. When I'm buying even one share, I am buying the entire company in my mind. I always ask myself, if I'm to buy this company, not a share, would I buy it? Before I buy the share, that's the question I first get to have an answer on. So, what you need to do when you are evaluating which investment in a passive manner to invest in, first of all, there are very many categories. Fixed income, there are shares. Fixed income are like bonds, treasury bills, and etc., where you are guaranteed. But everything that you are guaranteed also comes with a very retro margin or very retro yield, because you are risk averse. So being risk averse means you take the gain equivalent to a risk averse person. When you have a high appetite of risk, when the reward comes, you also get rewarded adequately, incommensurate to your risk. But what I look for myself in investments across large T-bills, shares, private equity, number one thing you have to always think about is liquidity. When you are buying land, you are buying shares, you are buying bonds, when you need the money, how soon can you get it? You know, maybe some of you can relate. This Kenya is full of people full of wealth. Wealth, niko na shamba ya eka 200, 200 acres, 2,000 acres, niko na hii. Okay, fine. You told me how much it's worth. When can you get it? When can you get it? Liquidity is always a very critical thing. And me, I approach life in terms of, I also need money. Because I don't think you're investing money for the next 200 years. You're investing money to help you have a good life continuously. So if you can't liquidate your money, then you have to think about it, liquidity. How soon can you liquidate that asset you're investing in? Secondly, always do some analysis about return on equity, return on investments, return on assets, depending. Na mimi nikiangalia hapa hii hall, I don't need to go into details on that. There is something else I always look for in the NSC. I can't buy a share before I look at it, called PE ratio. PE ratio means price over earning per share. So earning per share is what? When the company announces a year profits, they divide their profit by the number of shares they have.